Welcome back to Cutting It Up. I am your host, Liz Groeschen, and today I am here with Abbey Howard, the owner and founder of Mama. Let's cut it up.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
When you are not collaging with me at Brick Media Arts,
Should be more often.
which should be more often.
Should be.
What are you working on?
As of recently, it's been a lot of like custom pieces, which is really fun for me because you're like working directly with another person that's coming to you with their ideas or with their lack of ideas, wanting to like make a wearable piece of jewelry.
I love how I'm cutting out fine jewelry.
Are you really? Oh, you are?
This is very like kismet.
That's so funny. Every day I have my like little studio that I hide in, and I just got myself a new dust collector too, so that feels very like adult.
Tell me more about this because I acquire a lot of dust when I do fiber work.
Oh yeah, mine is like this crazy shop vac. So it sits on my bench. So like I don't know if you know like the jeweler's setup. There's your wooden bench, and I have all of my tools and a flex shaft. It's kind of like dentistry tools.
Okay.
If you're thinking about it, like it's like a drill, and then it has this like, well now I now have this like wide mouth that hooks up to a thing that goes under the bench to collect all my metal. It's really sick.
I really need
But
this.
you can get a small one. I can send you a link.
I like have this not so secret affinity towards learning like what tools people are using.
I mean, come on.
Like I just want all
love
the tools.
I am the same way. I'm so the same way. I think that's why I get along really well with my partner, because we're both like freaks for tools.
Yes.
And you know, it's an issue in Brooklyn because we want to have our like crazy shop, but that's like not available to us. I mean, luckily, like I have my tiny shop, and that's awesome. My studio is in my apartment, so I feel very like mom and pop shop when I'm inviting my clients into my home to like discuss these pieces that are typically going to be worn for like the rest of their lives.
Right.
Like it feels very like old school to me in this like very wholesome way.
I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more of a story to it.
Yeah.
And more of a connection.
Yeah.
Instead of going to kind of a sterile
Totally.
shop of sorts. Commercial.
Yeah. That's what I do. And then every day at 2 I go and pick up child, and that's
your day.
And then at my night, I like usually will put him to bed, and then I get back into the studio and do a little bit more before I crash out, you know.
How late do you go until you crash out?
Depends on the week and what is on my plate, but often it's like midnight, around midnight.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like a big deadline, if I have pop-ups or markets, it'll be a little later. It really is just like what is on the docket.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends.
How did you get into jewelry making?
When I was in high school, I went to an all-girls school outside of Philly.
Uh-huh.
There's like this all-girls art school, and they really want the all-girls high school girls to go to the all-girls college. They like offer free classes. So they offered like Saturday classes.
This sounds like my dream.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was on it like a great high school experience. The school wasn't necessarily perfect for me.
Okay.
But like, what is that anyways?
Same. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so my really close friend at the time took a metalsmithing class at that college. And I was doing a lot of oil painting. Oh. And then she took that, and I was like, oh, that's an option. That's crazy. I didn't realize that like I could learn metalsmithing.
Be multidisciplinary in a way.
Yeah. And like I always had been, and I always had like a really strong fascination in jewelry specifically. I mean, like we all have grandparents with like really eccentric jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
And both of my grandmothers like had different perspectives on jewelry, but were like big into it. Like I would go to my Nana's house in Lancaster. She had like this cabinet that was like a random door in her living room that then you'd open it and it just had like all of her and she had like very funky stuff.
Oh, cool.
Cool chains. And I remember just going and being like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And then on my other side, my mom's mom, had the more traditional, like she was very Italian. We had like a lot of like gold stuff. My papa was Cuban, like loved treating her to like gifts. Like, 'cause he was just like, you know, he's like, my love, my whatever. And so I'd go to her house, but she would not pull out her jewelry to show it to us. She would like, she had it like hidden all over the house.
Ooh, like tucked away?
Tucked away to the point where like...
In case something happened?
Yeah, she was like, if we get robbed, nobody's going to know where my jewelry is. But then she would lose it.
Okay, so this is what has happened to me in the past.
No. You?
Yes. Because every summer we go away.
Yeah.
And I don't want to travel with my jewelry.
Goods,
so I tuck it away.
Oh my gosh.
And then when I come back
yeah,
and I'm like putting everything back,
yeah,
I'm kind of like,
You're like, where did that
Where
go?
did I put it?
I lost a pouch of gold that way, gold scrap. And it was just in my studio somewhere. Same thing. We were leaving and I was like, I need to hide this like pocket of gold.
Right.
Gone. And then I had like my assistant over one day and I was like digging through this one drawer and I
find it?
found it. I was like, my gold! Oh my gosh, crazy.
There's also some jewelry pieces that
Yeah.
I have lost.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it is because like I put it somewhere so I wouldn't lose
Yeah.
it. Or I literally lost it.
It's just gone.
Yeah.
It's the worst feeling losing jewelry.
I just am
It's
holding
horrible.
on. It is the worst feeling. I'm kind of just holding on hope.
I think it'll, and you know,
someday it'll turn up.
hopefully. And I have lost pieces and like I know they're lost, but in my heart, someday they will turn up.
Can
like
you recreate them?
I can, but it's like I think about my mom, and I don't really want to talk about this too much because if she like dips into it, we made a ring at some point in my life, and I think it's gone forever. And she has we molded her ring to make it, so I absolutely can. But like in my heart, I'm like, oh my God, I remember this being such a to-do of us recreating this ring for me when I was in like high school. And now it's like,
Oh, you have the mold.
I know. Well, I don't have the mold,
Oh.
but I could mold hers. It's like a whole thing.
Oh,
But,
I see.
you know,
Mm.
stress,
Stress, which we're all familiar
jewelry
with.
stress.
these days.
Well, like, it's just like, it's something you wear on your body, you know? Like, you're
Yeah.
so blended with your jewelry that when it goes missing, it's like pain.
Yeah.
It's like you lose a finger.
Back to your grandmother's.
Yes, my grandmother's.
Do you have that cabinet? Sounds
Yes.
magical. Do you have the cabinet?
So she passed last year.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, thank you. She lived like far from me. She had moved a couple times, and my one aunt said that she might have had it in the garage, but she doesn't know. And I don't think she knew what I was talking about. Like, I don't think it's stuck in her mind as much.
Okay.
Because I had also not seen some of her new homes, like, over the years, because, you know, and they're, like, moving to safer
sure.
spaces and whatever. So I think it's gone. But I've seen things like it on Facebook Marketplace and around town. So I think I could acquire one. I do long to make, like, someday when I have a shop or, like, a front-facing studio, to, like, recreate it in my way. Like, I, like, can visualize, like, how I would incorporate something similar to, like, a, like, sneaky cabinet that was, like, playful. So I feel like it could come back. And I also feel like it'd be one of those things that if I did acquire it and then I, like, thought it was actually ugly as an adult,
Yeah,
like, that would be really unfortunate. Because then I would have to keep it still.
that's true.
You know, and then have to live with it and be like, oh, this beautiful childhood memory is
Yes.
not my vibe.
My mom has, it's kind of a 70s style
Yeah.
jewelry box. And it's actually not that attractive.
Yeah.
But I still love it.
I-
And she gifted it to me.
Who is to say?
So I'm like, here we go.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure I got it before one of my sisters got it.
That's it. Ha. Beat you to it.
Now they're going to be like, I never wanted that.
Like, that wasn't it.
Why are you?
I have 2 younger brothers, and going through all of our relatives' like homes and like as things change and, you know, like life,
Right.
they don't want anything, which is great for me, but also horrible for me because now I'm like, I'm a hoarder. I love these things and I feel so tenderly.
Yes.
And then I get concerned that I'm like, am I teaching my son to be materialistic because I feel so deeply for these items, these artifacts? You know?
I don't think so.
Right?
But maybe
I hope.
because I am also.
You were the same way. You're like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
It's
You'll
totally
be
fine.
fine.
It's totally fine. Keep everything.
Of course.
It is just hard to keep everything when we live in Brooklyn.
It is. My lovely mom has allowed, I don't know if she's like allowed, but I store many things in like one closet at her house, and that's my storage unit in Philly.
I have a couple of
Situations.
situations.
We don't need to get into it, but there are things
Yes.
being stored.
Other people have situationships with people,
Yes.
and I have situationships
With-
with storage.
With storage. Well, that's what you need here.
That's what
As
you
lovers of things.
As lovers of things. So when you were studying
Yeah.
in college,
Yes.
you had like a moment, you went from painting.
That was in high school. I went from like, because I always knew I wanted to do arts. And then I did the metal class and I was like, oh yeah, this is great. I love this. And then when I started going into the transition of like, you go to college, I knew I was going to do an art school situation. I was really into printmaking at the time. Very fun.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
loved like
Silk
lithography.
screen. Ooh, litho.
Yeah, like older stuff. I really liked like intaglio, which is
Okay.
funny because intaglio is metal. Like I was carving metal. So there was something about metal that I wasn't listening to, that I was always interested in.
Yeah.
Because I was like, do I do this like lovely format of picture making?
Right.
Or do I do metalsmithing? I don't know. So I landed at Pratt because they had both options for me.
Okay.
And then
Smart.
I was like, you know what? Realistically, I'm not that great at illustration.
Me neither.
You know? Just wasn't, not my thing. I cannot be a printmaker. You know? Especially you're there in this space with other creatives that are like so amazingly talented at image making. I was like, all right, we need to like shift. So I fully shifted to metalsmithing, and I've never looked back. And that's how we did it. And then I worked at Catbird for a year at the end of my school year. And then I found out I was pregnant when I was in college. So that's when I was like,
do your own thing.
I was like, I don't know what to do at all. But then eventually it did turn into like I was living in Philly again with my family. And I was like, I need to lock into something that feels like I can grow right now in many ways.
Right.
And that was where I grew, was to Mama.
To Mama.
To Mama. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really sweet. So was being pregnant while you were figuring out your life path really informative to the name of your brand?
Yeah, it was like directly. Because my name is just Abby, it's not Abigail. I never felt like I had like a very strong like name that I was just gifted with. You know, like some people have these like lovely names that are like whatever the hell.
Yes.
I never felt like that could be like, at least Abby was not the brand that I wanted to have. And so when I gained the new name, I was like, okay, killer.
This is
That's
gonna work
ideal.
out.
It could really work.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it started slow, as everything does.
As everything does.
And then I look back now and I'm like, oh my God, it's so silly to see where I had begun.
Really?
Yeah, because I was making things that like,
How many years ago was this?
so it was, my son is now 7.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like it's been like 7 years, 6 or 7 years now. It's been a minute of like really digging into my work and like figuring it out. I mean, you know.
Every time I think I have something figured out,
Yeah.
it's like the universe is saying, you need to learn more.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, it's funny how you get so lost for a second, you don't realize you were lost, and then you get out of it and you're like, oh my gosh, like something came out of that for sure. Like solidly, like I feel like my feet are so firm on the ground, like at this moment, whereas they aren't always when you're being a creative person.
What are markers for you where you can tell that your feet are in like a firm place? Because sometimes for me, I don't always recognize it.
Yeah.
Do you have those markers?
I don't know
that's
if I have
maybe a loaded
anything
question.
specific. I think when I feel mentally like sound and like the noise, I can like break it apart. That's it. But I don't think I like am registering it necessarily. Does that make sense?
I think so. It's just kind of, I think for me, I've been blocking out the noise, but it's not that I've been doing so intentionally.
Yeah.
I've just been more focused.
Yeah.
And so maybe that's part of
Yeah,
it.
totally.
It's fascinating to be in the process of making something or building something creative.
Yeah.
And just having to continually learn.
It's insane. There's so much. And I'm so impressed with people that, like, you can tell just, like, are on it. Like, now, as a person that's been running at something for a second, to see new peers come in and just, like, have their shit down. It is so deeply impressive. I'm like, okay, all right. Where were you when that happened? Like, how do I strive for that more? Like, how do I find that?
Do you think that you're, like, finding it more as you are growing with Mama?
I think so. I, like, very much so recently, like, my 30th birthday is at the end of this month.
Mazel.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. I am excited about it because I feel like now I keep saying, like, I'm like, okay, my business is a 30-year-old's business. Like, it's no longer in my 20s where I'm, like, trying to discover myself and whatever. Like, I feel pretty firm in me. So now I can work more into that instead of second-guessing my own stuff. Like, things that I've been doing have been working okay. And so the things that haven't, I've like left to the side or I've like shifted.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool.
That is very cool.
To like discover that.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're in a different place.
I love that feeling.
It's very nice. I feel very solid.
When you're not working
Yes.
on commissions,
Yes.
what are your favorite kinds of projects to work on?
I have some that I want to get into.
Uh-huh.
I just never find the time.
It's so hard.
It's so hard because I'm like, okay, and I keep trying to like give myself pockets or like be better at scheduling my time. So I'm like, all right, maybe once a week, maybe once a month, I'm treating myself to a creative day where I can let the juices flow.
What does a creative day look like for you?
We wake up early, we get the kid to school. I have my breakfast at a normal time, like 8:45. So then I can just lock myself into studio and like pick a project that will not be making me money, that will just be filling my cup in some way. Last year I started trying to make like lampshades. Trying.
Tell me more.
My grandma's, which I'm like obviously obsessed with my grandparents.
No,
recently.
I am too.
Okay.
Well, the ones that I didn't grow up with very many.
Yeah.
But I have a very big affinity for my grandmother.
Aw.
So I can like feel.
Relate that.
Yes.
Yeah, I very much feel them around. And like I even feel that way towards like my boyfriend's grandma that like and like even his grandpa that he never met. Like I'm very like interested about our people. She worked in fabric design.
Okay.
And I think made lampshades.
Your grandmother.
My grandma's mom.
Okay.
Was like in the fabric world making, and we have some of her samples. But I have an issue where I like make things more sparkly than they are sometimes. So in my mind, I'm like, she was designing fabrics and designing lamps but it could have been like she was like the showroom person. Like, I don't know. But in my heart, that's what she was.
Right.
And whatever vague story that I heard from my mom, that's what was going on.
Right.
So I was like, I feel like I need to try to do that in my own way with like whatever research. So I have like these like copper tubes that I was like soldering and cutting apart and trying to like configure. So that was one that I was working on.
Okay.
That I felt very good about in the moment. I mean, nothing really fully came out of it yet, but someday it will.
Someday it will.
Beyond that, I've been trying to do some more like wedding pieces that I could just show that like feel very like true to me, that like I could just like put out there. So just like carving some rings and seeing where they take them. I like love gemstones, so going in that direction. Okay. Very playful.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love play. I feel like the best work comes out of that.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I do portfolio reviews for photographers and photography, I always want to know what their personal project is.
Yeah.
Because then I feel like that tells me more about what really lights them up and what kind of project, if I'm producing like a photography project, what they would be exceptional at.
Yeah.
Because
there's the passions there.
Right.
The like excitement is in there.
Right.
Oh, that's so cool
to think of.
Yeah.
I feel like I grew up in or was like studying art in a time when, and I still think that it's pretty much true, where you had to kind of keep your personal and your professional a little bit separate.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to work, it's actually more beneficial to present them together.
I agree, because when you like start to have a voice and the people are coming to you for a specific thing, like it is important for you to come forward as yourself. And like that is the most like fruitful way to get interesting work, is because you're dealing with people that are coming to a table as themselves. When I start a project, and if I like get into it a bit, it's always been a struggle. You're like, I want to make it work. I want it to like happen. And like it's cool. I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, it doesn't feel good to me, so it doesn't need to keep going.
I need tips on this because I am very, very good at starting different projects or keeping materials for something that I want to do with them.
I think that's okay.
Do you have any tips for how to talk to myself to actually do them
do it?
Or to know when
it's just not it?
Yeah.
I think after a certain amount of years of holding on to a material, if you haven't touched it, you're not going to touch it.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye to it. Because also you're like your concept has been there. You've kind of like fulfilled the need to make it in your own head. Does that make sense?
I think so.
And then you just have never gone and physically done it.
Yes.
So I think you just set that aside. Let that go. Send the material out.
I like that thought that you've kind of fulfilled it in your mind by holding that space for it.
Totally. It's lived there for long enough. You're like, okay, we'll see. Yeah, this has been a big internal conversation I've been having in my own studio because I used to work in found objects. Like that was a big part of my practice.
That's a big part of my practice.
So I have just, we have so much stuff. Mm-hmm. We have so many ideas and I've just hit a point where I'm like, will I actually get here? Mm-hmm. And if I don't think I actually will, then that's just not going to happen. You just let it go. I've just been like getting rid of stuff.
I go through phases.
Yeah. Because you're not going to have the ability to start something new if you are like cluttered with all the old stuff either. Like you're just going to be holding on to that other thing. Mm-hmm. Whereas that was like 3 years ago now. Like I think about like, I was really making candles for a while, and which was fun. It filled my cup at the time. I had the space at the time. I got like a big wholesale order. I made like 200 candles and I was like, oh my God, I hate candle making. I never want to do this again.
Was it after the wholesale order?
Yes. I was like, this is not it for me. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't need that. Yes. Always trying to make something new happen in the time that I can find for it.
Do you have any tips on carving out time?
Tips on carving out time? No.
I wish.
I was like, do you?
I don't. Okay, can I tell you something, though, that I'm trying out?
Tell me.
I really love this certain kind of Post-it note. It's a 4x6-inch Post-it note with a grid.
Oh.
Very specific.
There's grid paper ones?
I'll send you a link.
Send me a link. Because literally, my sketchbook that I use and my notebook is all grid paper, and I'm obsessed with it. I don't know what it does.
If there's some, I'm the same way. There's something magical about it. I use it for like all of my to-do lists. Yeah. And then when I'm done, I like take it off and I put it in my journal / planner situation. Yeah. But I keep it out because I'm so visual, obviously.
Yeah. You need it. If it's not out, then doesn't exist.
Right. So I can't have my to-do list in a notebook because then I won't see it. Yeah. So I have it on this gridded 4x6 Post-it.
Oh, that's amazing.
It gets worse.
Oh no, there's no worse. Only better.
So I filled the whole page and I got very overwhelmed. Yeah. And I was like,
with the stickies?
No, with just like the list. Notes. So I got a regular size Post-it. Yeah. And I picked out like the 5 things that I really wanted to work on. Yeah. Put it on the regular Post-it. Put it on top.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Literally.
This is my new
That's amazing.
System. And I was so excited about this. I'm proud of Andrew. Oh. And he was like, you have a to-do list.
On your to-do list?
For your to-do list.
It's the priorities. It's the priority list. And that's what it is.
When I take off the priority list, I get to cross off 5 things again. God,
you know how good that feels to get them off?
Yes.
This is literally a conversation I've had very recently with my therapist. And I don't want to be that type of person that's like, my therapist. But I love my girl. She's amazing.
That's great.
I was like, I'm drowning. I'm like drowning because my list, I do the same thing. But mine is like what my dad used to bring to like the yellow paper line.
Oh, yes.
And anything that I could possibly think to need.
You have to put it there.
I vomit it on the page. That's like great. It is yacked out.
Yes.
And then I grid it out. I'm like, okay, this is all the same. And this is all the same. This is all the same. Yes. And then I do my like, what can I delegate? What can I send out? Yes. What can I top sticky note? What's that top tier, you know? Yeah. It's amazing. It's life-changing.
It is. So you have a to-do list for your to-do list?
I have a to-do list on my to-do. I have multiple to-do lists for my to-do list. You are not alone.
This is what to do.
This is what it is when you're a working woman with children.
Yes.
And have to juggle 1,000 fucking things. I'm sorry if you can't curse.
No,
I've been like really holding them in.
Oh, don't hold them in.
Okay, cool.
Okay, while we're wrapping up, there's plenty. Where can people find you?
I am on the Instagram at _MAMA Jewelry, JEWELRY, Mama Jewelry. My website's www.mama.xyz. I do pop-ups like all over Brooklyn pretty often.
Do you?
Yeah, I would say I have at least 1 or 2 a month. So that's kind of like where I bring my weird one-of-a-kind pieces or like my more fun stuff. My website has like my general core collection.
Do you have a favorite pop-up?
I host one called Little Big Market, and that one's always really cute and fun. It's just the people that come through or like the energy of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm an open book. Like I'll yap for days about, oh, you want to get into jewelry? Like, let's talk about it. Like, what do you want to make?
if somebody does
all
want to
over.
get into jewelry,
Yeah.
where do you tell them to go?
Brooklyn Metalworks, I think it's right off of Vanderbilt in Prospect Heights, is incredible. They have like workshops that are low commitment. I would say they're like maybe 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. They do a range of metalsmithing courses. I have a friend that teaches at the 92nd Street Y if you're in Manhattan. It's like all the way uptown.
Is her name Beryl?
Oh my God, I love Beryl. We went to school together.
Beryl was on the show a couple weeks ago.
She's incredible. She's going to be a mom too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love her. I have her at my pop-ups when I host them.
Oh my gosh,
A
I
treat.
Love the small world.
I saw
love
her in the park when we were sledding.
Aww.
And she screamed across the park and was like, Abby! And I was like, how did you? I was so bundled. I couldn't believe. She's amazing. I'm so happy to hear you had her.
Yes.
Oh, she's so great. So Beryl's awesome. Beryl teaches at 92nd Street Y. My close friend, Tyler Kane, teaches there as well. He does like silversmithing. My really other good friend, Ada Chen, teaches at Brooklyn Metalworks.
Okay.
So I recommend those
Good
people
professor
deeply,
recommendations.
Like deeply. They are so talented. There are just so many talented metalsmiths in the city.
Tell me more of like metalworking instead of jeweler.
Yeah.
Do you consider them like hand in hand, or is there a distinction?
I think there's a difference. I think a jeweler is making like wearables. I just think it's like different handling of a material.
Okay.
Like jewelry is like specific. Like I'm like putting gems into jewelry for someone to wear. Like
That
I'm
makes
making
sense.
wearables.
Yeah.
I would say metalworker is more
Okay.
craft leaning.
Okay.
Whereas jewelry is more like
Wearables. Makes sense.
I think maybe everybody's different on this thing.
Right.
You know, like I think there are also jewelers that are like, don't call me a craftsperson.
Mm.
You know,
I'm a jeweler.
I'm a jeweler.
How are you feeling with it?
It's cute.
Is it complete? Are you ready to call it?
I don't think it's complete, but I can call it if you need me to call it.
Are you ready to show the world?
Oh yeah,
I've been taking a peek. Yep. Oh, I really like the circle punches, especially.
The feathers too. They're like from a
Yes.
boa that was in there.
And what is happening? Oh, their
I don't know.
feet.
Their feet. I liked their weird pants. This one had like bells, which I kind of
Uh-huh.
cut out, and this one had O's. And these were little babies with pots.
Very textury.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on the
Thank
show.
you for having me.
Okay.
This is so fun.
It is so fun.
It's so fun.
Okay, now I have to practice my sign off, which I also don't like to do.
It's okay.
Thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe. That's what I'm supposed to say, I've been told.
I love pink. It's like I have to put pink in
I
there.
love pink too.
It's my favorite color.
You want a selfie with me?
I love to do a selfie.